But in the meantime, I can run through today the sort of primary elements of how horror actually works. But just to be clear, the other three groups that I identified, which are in the book, are romances, thrillers, and what I call personal dramas, which is actually the dominant group of
Mm,
films made in the UK and Europe. And quite often are films that sometimes people put in the horror camp. A classic last year was Frankenstein.
right.
Frankenstein is not actually a horror film. It has a monster in it, but it's not a horror film. It is
Mm,
very much a personal drama. And so, it's this ability to identify in your work the core genre that you're actually attempting to work with as a framework. And it is this idea that genre is a framework made up of certain key elements. I mean, there were two levels of elements that I identified in the book. Primary elements, which is what you get in all of the sort of subgenres that work within any one genre. And these are like key elements you look for when you're developing an idea or reading a treatment or a synopsis and going, well, what is there and what isn't there? Because you need to put all those primary elements together in a way that then allows you to look at the specific subgenre you're going to work with. Now, often in development, it has to be said, when people first throw down ideas, certainly up to treatment level, sometimes even first drafts, there's at least two films in there, and often two completely separate genres. And it one of the critical questions one faces in early stages of development was, well, which genre are we actually working in?